Hey there, it's Val, and we are here on the dev server with GreatOrator to see what he's been up to. I know it's the Moria Waterworks, but he's just informed me we have a lot more stuff on the way to the waterworks he's going to show as well. So, that's unexpected. So,
Greetings! Or as I should say, greetings, traveler. Are you ready for an adventure?
yes, I am. Where's the adventure? Take me there.
Off that away.
This way?
Yep, follow me.
I will follow you. I feel so slow.
The first thing is we've added the lake, finally.
Ah, the lake in front of Moria. Oh, yes. I see why we started out here now.
One of the key components. Now, of course, it's monster-free, so you don't have to worry about being attacked on the way there.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Blech. You too. Sounds like you had an unfortunate meal that came back to haunt you. Oh, cool.
And of course, we reached the camp.
Mm-hmm. The heck? Oh. I just had a flash of green and I was like, what's going on? Ah. Nice. Oh, and the door. And
I'll let you show because we've added Brandon was nice enough to add a new feature. I don't remember if we had this last time, but when you hold the key, the keyhole appears.
So I see, and if you don't have it selected, cool. So let's open the door. Open sesame. Should I
just place it back on the wall?
There you go. Cool. Don't stand in the doorway when it shuts.
No, you don't want to. And I don't know where that tree keeps coming from because I've removed it twice now, so no telling.
It's a ghost tree.
Now the next thing that I've added will be here. Not this first area, but when we get to the 21st hall.
Okay.
And if you want, you can even go without night vision so everybody can see what it looks like when you don't have night vision.
Yes, I was just thinking. Alright. I was just about to say that. I was saying, I have night vision on, so this won't be quite as authentic. I like that the bridge just kind of vanishes into the darkness.
And there's some areas where there's just enough light that it gives that eerie feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, most people will be here in survival, so with all the orcs and urukai and orcs,
yes.
It's not going to be an easy travel through here.
Yeah, no, you won't be traveling through here unmolested, that's for sure. You'll be bothering everybody a lot. So this is all stuff that we've seen before?
Yes, so far.
Yeah. I figured since you didn't stop and point anything out that I feel so slow. I hope I'm going the right way. Yes, I am. I see you on the map. It's so big, you know, if I go the wrong way, it's like, I'm lost.
Right? That's kind of the point with Moria, is that it definitely kind of is a maze of sorts, so if you don't know where you're going, you can get lost easily.
Well,
now,
that definitely gets that feeling here.
The 21st hall, one of the changes, I took out the railroad.
Okay.
And without night vision, it's probably pretty foggy since we're so close to bedrock.
It is very dim. I can just barely see the pillars. So I haven't turned on my night vision because I wanted to show people how you can just kind of see. Now I have my Minecraft set to bright, so if you had it on moody,
Over here, I've added Valen's tomb.
All right. So let me just put my night vision back on, just to show that. All right, so that's the entrance. It's subtle, yet it isn't, if you know what I mean. When you don't have the night vision on, it's a lot more subtle.
As it should be.
Yes. All right, so let's turn it off again. So. And I like how the door looks like it's open.
I'm glad you noticed that, because that's what I was shooting for.
Well, it worked. All right.
And there's going to be a single glowstone in there, so there should be a little bit more light than when there is in the 21st hall. It's supposed to, as close as I can with Minecraft, represent the shaft of light that was coming down onto Balin's tomb.
Okay. So yeah, a little bit of light coming in. So I'm just going to put night vision back on so we can get a better look at it. But it is very atmospheric, because you can just see in there. But of course we want to see all the details. All the poor bodies.
And for those that are fans of Lord of the Rings, there should be a book on the sarcophagus there. Go ahead and take a look.
All right. The Book of Mazarbul.
And there's even a sign with has information on it on the well that's there.
Balin Fundinal Uzbad Kazdumu, Balin son of Fundin, Lord of Moria. Okay. So the book, can I pick it up or?
Yep, just make sure put it back when you're done.
There we go. So is this text from the book?
That is actually the text that gets read in the books and in the movie.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm not going to go through it. I'll just show the first page here. So that's pretty cool. We drove out the orcs from the great gate and guard room and took the first hall. We slew many in the bright sun in the dale. Floy was killed by an arrow. He slew the great chieftain. Floy, undergrass near Miramir, can we repaired. We have taken the 21st hall of North End to dwell in. There is good. I'm not gonna see what else. There's good somewhere. Something's good. Very, very nice. Just gonna poke around a little bit. Okay, so this leads up here. This leads up to the top. More poor souls over here. Apparently they thought...
Now, the one thing, a lot of these areas, there are tons of exits everywhere. But in the interest of trying to keep Moria from getting so expansive that it becomes larger than everything else built combined, there's going to be a lot of false doors, so that it still gives the appearance that there was an exit, but you won't be able to open it.
Okay, so like this one.
Correct.
Yeah, because that definitely with the guys, you know, sort of heading towards it and falling. It definitely gives me the impression that this is a door. And I'm stuck on a unfortunate soul. An unfortunate soul. English. English is your friend. Alright, should I turn off the night vision again, or...?
If you want, at this point we're gonna head towards the waterworks.
Okay. So let me just quickly do that then. So it is very dark, but I know you guys can see a little bit.
I have to remember which
Wow.
direction to go for it. Oh, there. Here we go.
Uh-oh, if GreatOrator is getting lost.
Well, this room is just so huge that most of the sides don't even render because they're so far away.
Oh,
and
I
I have to
know.
kind of move around until it starts to render in.
Ah, there is that. I like how the ceiling just kind of disappears. Like when you have your, I mean, I can almost kind of see it.
Yeah, it really, without night vision, it really helps give you that feeling of just enormity that Moria is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the ceilings are already really high, but like you said, it's so high that you can barely make it out, so it makes it feel even taller.
Indeed, it does. Alright, so this
So
is the shop area.
Yeah, the shop area. Not much has changed here. I've gone through and started replacing all the Minecraft glass with the clear Tinker's glass. So, like,
Okay.
when we first came into the area, all the glass was just clear
Mm-hmm.
rather than all the panes. But that's more of an aesthetic thing than anything significant.
Yeah. Details. Mind you, the details often make the final result, you know?
Well, and you know me, I have a hard time knowing when it's time to stop with details.
Yes, I do.
The best part is when you don't have night vision like this lava, with the clear glass,
Mm-hmm.
it almost looks like you could fall in.
It does. I don't have night vision on now, but like if I didn't know that was glass from before, I wouldn't have been walking on it. Because you don't know, is that just an edge? An edge of wood on there, or is it actually
Exactly.
solid? Alright, so this is the patron hall that we're walking through right now.
Oh, yep, it sure is.
Which I
Soon
showed
all the masses shall see it.
before. Yes, which I showed on the last tour.
Yeah, that's kind of why I just walked straight through.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've made a little change to this entrance to the waterworks. It's no longer a split stair path. It's just one way up.
Ah, okay. Now it's getting very dark. Oh. And just walking around gives you more of a feeling of the immensity too. When you're flying, you go faster, so it doesn't seem... It still seems big, but not quite as much.
That's kind of why I decided to just walk through it rather than fly like we did last time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have bluestone hanging... I guess they're lanterns, lights, but they look almost like flowers.
I keep getting told flowers. I was trying to go for something that looks similar to crystal structures.
Oh, okay.
You really... If anybody played Lord of the Rings Online, the MMO, they'd understand more. But yeah, they do tend to look like flowers if you don't know what I was actually shooting for.
Well, the thing is, flowers and crystals both can grow in very regular patterns, so... Hello, Tazzer.
And of course, the dwarf camp as they came in.
Yes, yes I am. I am here to help.
Yeah, I got the NPCs in place first. I'm going to try and get some quests and dialogues in before releasing the map, but I try to get the NPCs in ahead of time so that if I don't...
Dog.
Lots of dogs. If I don't get the quests in time, the NPCs are here, so you don't have to update the map to get the quests.
Ah, that's a good plan. Oh, look, they have a map. Table of command. Cool. They definitely look like they're plotting something here. Oh my.
And now you get to see all the work that's been done since. I think the last time you were here, that center structure was barely even just walls.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for it to render in here. Just as you walk up to it, like I still have night vision off, and I'm so glad I did, because as you walk up to it, just seeing it appear in front of you is so cool. It's unexpected. You're expecting another room or another hall, and it's like, whoa! So we're going to look around a bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to move along and watch the stream to see what it looks like through your screen. So.
Wow. So we'll look around for a while with the night vision off, and then we'll turn it on in a bit to see details.
Added this over here, so now it looks like there's water wheels working.
Alright. So let me just come to where you are, and then I'll turn night vision on briefly so we can see that. Yeah, because I certainly can't see it here.
You can see it better if you come up over here to this little mini bridge.
Alright. Ah! Oh, wow. We're definitely going to have to do a flyover after to see it, but... Okay, so let's turn off the night vision again. Yeah, you can... Without the night vision, you really wouldn't notice it that much. But that's one of the cool things about having such a large area, and with very little lighting, there's going to be so much that you won't notice. And then you put some lights out and, wait, look at that! Mind you, with the whole cave not rendering, it causes the buildings to be outlined very nicely, which gives a cool effect even if it's not really intended.
Well, if you have fog turned on, when it reaches the outer edges of the rendering, it really gives a nice outline.
And I should have fog on. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure I do. That would be under video settings?
I believe so.
And I have particles all. Is that what... Is it under particles? I've never turned fog off, so...
I may be getting Optifine confused, too. Because I think, yeah, actually it is. Optifine's the one that gives you the ability to turn it off, so it should be on by default, I think.
Alright. I did notice I had brightness at 83%, so I just turned it up to maximum so we can see a little bit more details with the night vision off.
So we'll just go along the right-hand side and kind of go around the outer edge first, just to see, but be prepared to go swimming.
Be prepared what?
To go swimming.
To go swimming, okay. Sorry, the dog bark was at just the wrong moment.
Yeah, chihuahuas. Gotta love them.
Alright, so this way. Woohoo! Jumping into a dark pool with an unknown bottom.
I made a lot of changes to the aqueducts at either end, because they used to be pretty much one height all the way through. Once I started getting more of the buildings in, I did the multiple levels to give it more depth.
Yeah, I see that.
Many more dwarf head statues in the different areas with the water coming out.
Alright. Okay, let me just turn on the night vision briefly. Aha. So that we'll see that when we do the flyover, but that must be the dwarf head statue up there.
Yes, and there's actually a couple that are kind of fallen, collapsed out of disrepair. You'll see them in the water too when we do the flyover.
Oh, cool.
Now, this is supposed to be a way to the Forgotten Palace, but again, it's one of those entrances. Rather than go ham bone on all the expansion, it ultimately ends up with a door that, right now, you don't go anywhere.
Okay, so that's up. Sorry, I lost you. I was turning my night vision back on so I could see that the door you were talking about. Is it up this stair?
Yes, you got to come up the stairs.
Okay. Ah. So will you be building that section, or is that one of the sections you won't be?
I'm still kind of on the fence on that one.
Ah, okay. Cool. So with a little pond with lilies in front of it. Cool. Alright, so let's turn this off again. It's like, ah, where's the stairs? It's dark. I can't see, but his eyes adjusting.
Oh, follow this way.
Which way?
Back up the stairs.
Back up the stairs. Oh, okay.
Looks like you got the woodworks who are going to come visit you.
I think I'm being stalked by orcs here.
It's the red hair. If you just kind of stand here, you can start seeing some of the other stuff rendering off in the short distance.
Okay. Hang on, I'm just going to turn down the critter sounds. They're kind of being very noisy. We'll see if that works. Or you could massacre them all. That would work too.
They spawn really quickly, so...
Actually, that didn't do anything with the noise of them, so obviously they're not under mob sounds. Hang on just a moment. They're not under hostiles. They should be. Would have turned down the master volume then.
Well, technically you would think so, but the problem is that they're only hostile if your faction with them is low enough.
Right. So they could be friendly.
Correct. And we'll walk this way along the cave.
Okay, let me just briefly show people with the night vision on. Wow. Very cool. Okay. Night vision back off. And I hear many jaws dropping in chat at what we're seeing here, which I can heartily concur. It is... amazing seems an inadequate description, to be honest.
Well, I'm glad everybody likes it, because that's why I do it. This was the part, this cave area, took me forever to figure out. But I think I did okay with making it feel like a cave and giving it randomness and everything. Now this area that we're going to do a side trip in, this is actually going to be one of the actual exits into one of the next areas.
Alright.
I just haven't gotten the doorway in yet.
Okay. Cool. I love the pillars. And, the way that these hang in the center. It makes it look like necklaces, really.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Wow. So is there anything further here, or
No, we'll go back out this way.
go back out this way?
We'll
Let me...
take the crevice to get out.
Alright, let me just show people so they can get a little bit better of an idea. Wow. And we're going to take the crevice. Ah, there's the crevice.
And when it's dark, you may not even notice it's here.
I probably wouldn't. Let me do a test. I am fleeing madly through the corridors. Ah! Oh, I'm not supposed to be flying. I'm supposed to be bouncing. Ah, rat fast. No. Where? I want to escape. Where's a hole? Actually, if it weren't for the rendering, I think you wouldn't notice it. But the fact that the area behind is not rendered in, I can see the sky. And that gives it away,
yes.
Unfortunately. But if that wasn't there, yeah, you would have a really hard time seeing it and not just thinking it was just a small indent in the wall. Darn you, Minecraft. Technical limitations.
I love its rendering.
Yeah. Alrighty, so you're this way.
This was one of the last builds that I put together. For the online, this is the Great Water Wheel.
Okay.
But basically just another major area that, you know, they move water around, the power, everything else.
Alright, I'm just gonna flip into, oops. I'm gonna flip into oops. I spend a lot of time there. Ah.
Don't we all?
Alright. So that's the water wheel. Alright, let's see if I can find you. I think you're this way. Stop! Oh, there you are. Sorry, I was cheating. I was flying on the water. But I had to get up in the air so I could see the water wheel a bit better. Okay.
Oh, you'll still be able to see it better.
Oh! I see.
Go ahead and have a look.
Alright. Just looking at it with the... I like these details on the... I'm not sure what to call them. They look like, is it battlements? Would you call them battlements?
This is kind of an area where water's supposed to flow. When you're in the waterworks, you gotta keep in mind that a lot of its function has kind of stopped because at the point that we are here historically in Lord of the Rings is about 30 years after Balin and company had come here and failed.
Okay.
So most everything has stopped functioning. But these were channels that water would flow out of this system and out into the main collection pools.
Ah, I see. Through that way. They would go this way.
Right, and
flow down.
Took me a minute to kind of figure out how to set up, because you know, Minecraft and angles. Minecraft and anything that's not a square. So that took a minute to try and figure out how to use carpenter's blocks to get them on an angle and smooth.
Wow. Well, you did an excellent job. I think I'm just gonna fly out here just so we can see it from the other side. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Okay. Back into I'm blind as a bat mode. Well, almost blind.
And this is just part of the machinery.
Okay. I'm just hoping this isn't too dark on YouTube. I might have to lighten it up, we'll see. But really, I mean, if I had the... You couldn't see this sort of lighting effect if I didn't have the night vision off. Up there.
If you want to fly up here just a little bit, you can kind of see all the work done up here. Because there's no way up. There's purposely no way up to get to the stuff higher up.
Okay. Oh, wow. That is indeed a great water wheel. Awesome. Ah, the empty threats of the orcs. Well, until I'm in survival, and then they're not so empty.
Right? Now we'll head towards the center area so you can show everybody a closer look at the main building.
All right.
Give me just a second and I'll actually get you what that actual location is called.
All right.
It is called Gabble Moons.
Ebel Moons?
Gabble. G-A-B-I-L-M-U-N-Z.
Gabble Moons. Ah. All right. And what does that mean? Do you know?
No clue whatsoever.
Oh, okay. It means center building thingy.
Pretty much.
Oh. Okay, so did you just go across the water, or where are you?
No, go north.
Go north. Okay, good. Pick the right direction. There we go. Oh, look at those over there. We'll have... Sorry. Squirrel! Getting distracted.
Oh, we'll go that way.
Yeah, oh, I figured. I just was noticing it from the distance and going, that looks cool. I mean, it all looks cool, but that one, that caught my attention.
Now, the entrance to this building is over on the north side up here.
Okay, we just passed a set of doors.
Yeah, but there's only one set that I have open.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Aha!
And if you want to go up there and just show everybody the inside and what's upstairs.
Yeah. Definitely. Alrighty, let's go upstairs. Oops. Oh, so cool. Ancient Warfare in action. The mod. Water wheel generators.
Yeah, this ended up being the perfect location to showcase the Ancient Warfare, because this is the Waterworks.
Mm-hmm.
But the water wheels were a little tiny considering the scope of the outside.
Yes.
Once I started getting this building fleshed out, it just worked out perfectly.
Oh, yeah. Complete with engineer?
Yuppers.
Awesome. And I noticed an sort of an atmosphere effect as I went up the stairs. It started to feel like it was closing in on me. I don't know if you intended that, but I just thought I'd mention it because I thought that was pretty cool.
So far, so good then. Alright, now we get to walk down the squirrels.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, if you just stand right here,
cool.
you just look how small you feel.
Oh, yeah. But if I didn't already feel short in real life, I certainly feel shorter now.
But yes, I've, since the last one, obviously finished off some builds and done a lot of detail work to get this place kind of look nice and
Oh,
just about
it
ready to go.
it does. It looks amazing. Amazing cubed, or something like that. More than just amazing.
Changed out the decoration where the water comes out over here. Before it was similar to what's on the pillars here. Kind of found what looked like a face now, so it looks like there's a like a dwarf king or whatever that the water is coming out of its mouth up along this back wall here.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to run over your feet. That looks really cool. I like that.
And a little bit more to show up here, then we'll go back down and show what I've worked on downstairs.
Alrighty. Oh, it's because I'm looking at the sun, or it thinks I am. It's giving me that flash.
Yeah, I still need to find out how to turn that off.
Yeah, there's no sun down here. If you're seeing a sun, you're hallucinating. Or you ought to be.
But added this. This is actually what I was working on earlier today to finish off. Another door, you can't do anything yet, but that actually will eventually lead, if I add it, to the Flaming Deeps.
Oh, okay. So these are like fire trolls or something?
It's supposed to be dwarfs.
Dwarves. Oh, sorry.
Really kind of hard to do dwarves in really small format.
Yeah, I think it was because of the red brick that I was thinking like fire or something or other, especially because you said the fire thing.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
And there's the door, which currently does not open.
Yet.
Yet, sorry, yet.
I think I'm going to trademark that.
The word yet?
When used in conjunction with whether something is going to be done or not.
Ah.
If you want to come back down the stairs.
Ah, I was just saying, I reached a wall. Where is he? There we go.
We got to walk our way around this building here.
Okay. And BVB was just asking in chat, where is it that Gandalf says, "Fly you fools with the bridge"?
Movie-wise, it was where we first came in.
Oh, so that bridge that I said that looked like it disappeared into the darkness?
Right.
Ah.
But one of the nice things about Moria is that it's kind of left open for interpretation, because Gandalf never really described where or how everything was. Most of the maps you see of Moria were because of places like the Lord of the Rings Online, where they kind of made it in their idea of what Moria was.
Okay.
But the best part is because there's no hard set, this is the layout, I can kind of reorganize for flow.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
But as you can see, I've added some of the like collapsed pillars, and there's other areas that we passed where there were, well, what should appear to be boulders in the water and statue heads.
Right. And like you said, we should see them when I do the flyover. Okay, night vision off.
Now this is a corrupted area.
Uh-huh.
Be careful of the water.
It's probably...
Because it's not.
The orcs have been peeing in the water too much, is what you're telling me.
Pretty much. And I'll have some mobs that I'm going to set up for over here.
Spider webs stuck. Okay. Oh, and you guys have red names. I'm guessing they need a texture?
You probably don't have it. Well, you should have it if it's... Is it coming up black and pink?
Yes.
I'll have to check that on my update, because I may have missed them when I did the update. Oh, no, I did these since the update. That's why.
Oh,
I have the textures, you don't, because this is going to be in the next update.
Ah, well, that would explain it. So
and there will be a new boss that I'm going to put together for everybody to fight.
Uh-huh. So what they actually look like, well then.
Probably has pink and black textures for you too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably end up doing my own separate video later in the week, so that everybody can also see, and they'll see the textures.
Okay.
And then the last area that was... Oh, spiderwebs finished.
Dang it, I landed on the spider web. I was trying to jump over it. I'm almost out of... Let me go! Let me go! Okay. I didn't want to break the spider web because that's your spider webs. They're supposed to be there.
Then, of course, the other building in the back wall. That's just there for aesthetics at this point.
Okay, I think in order to see that, I'll have to turn on night vision.
Okay.
That's this building right in front of us?
Right.
Oh,
okay.
And
I even made it so that it looks like the stairs were destroyed and collapsed. Basically to let you know there's nothing up there for you.
Okay, so let's turn night vision back on here. Oh yeah, it definitely looks destroyed and collapsed.
Then we'll come back over here so we don't have to go swimming again.
You know, of course, because it looks destroyed and collapsed, people will still say, well, there must be something up there, because it...
Absolutely.
It's obviously untouched.
And they're going to have to go through all the closed doors, too, because why would they be closed?
BVB is just saying in chat that Gandalf's bridge, that when I had made that comment that it looks like it disappeared into the darkness, at that point she thought that would have been a good place for Gandalf's bridge to be, so the fact that it is, well, there you go. Perfect.
Exactly. When I was putting this together for the West Gate, it felt right putting it right there, but that's the one thing that's certain. He wasn't near the West Gate. They were actually closer to the East Gate when all that happened, because that's where they ended up going off to Lothlorien and everything.
Okay.
This is the Chamber of Memory.
I see. So what is the significance of that? The Chamber of Memory?
It's... A lot of the locations are significant more on the online MMO because they have various different quests. I don't know that I'll recreate all of them, but it's just a little niche and nook to go in, and who knows, I might put in secrets in these places when I'm all said and done.
Oh, okay. So there was... I thought perhaps if it was from the book that there might be a story, you know, a little, little lore attached to it.
The problem is a lot of these locations are from the extended, like the Silmarillion, the Red Book, and all those stories. So they didn't really play a significance in Lord of the Rings. But they're still there.
Right.
And this is where we're headed now is the Lost Treasure Room.
The Lost Treasure Room. That sounds good. I think I've lost you. Oh, there you go, up the stairs.
Yeah, just go up the stairs.
Lost you in the lost treasure room. How fitting. Oh. Oh, no, 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 don't be crashing. Oh, thank you. Big lag spike there.
Probably was loading a bunch of chunks. So if you come over here, you kind of look out over the waterworks. Just another viewpoint.
Oh, wow. I just love the way the buildings kind of loom out of the darkness.
I know, right?
And it's actually good that it's night now, so the unrendered chunks in the background don't stand out so much. So you get a better idea of what it ought to look like.
Now, the one thing you'll notice, NPC, that means I have plans for this room.
He looks rather ghostly to me.
That's the idea.
Aha. So what is this place?
This is the Lost Treasure Room.
The Lost Treasure Room, sorry. Cool. Well, let me turn on my night vision here, so we can have a better look at the Lost Treasure Room. Cool. And it is so atmospheric with the night vision off.
Oh, we forgot to go into the room where that new boss character was going to be.
Oh.
There's actually some other details in that room I forgot to show you.
Oh, okay.
But at this point, that's the... I mean, if you want to fly at this point...
All right.
Because that's pretty much the last little bit, and then... I guess flyover time for that.
All right. Wow. Just, oh, the details, it is just, I mean these spouts, they just look so awesome. Just, wow.
Glad you think so, because same thing, anytime I had to do anything on an angle, I was just, it took me longer to do stuff that was angled than most everything else, because I must have redone those half a dozen times trying to get it to where it looked good to me.
I can imagine. Oh, okay, so this part over here is collapsed. The collapsed pillar, and then it looks like part of the ground has been eroded by the water that's flowing there.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you come back over to where that corrupted area is, and then into the room where the untextured bad guy for you is...
And that would be to which direction?
North.
North. Ah. Alright, I see. It's over here.
One thing I noticed with the Svax texture pack, it is much brighter red than in the vanilla or Sortex textures.
Ah, okay. Whoop, you brought me.
Yeah, you were getting lost, I could tell.
Yeah, I was like, this is north. Okay, so in here? Ah, okay.
Yeah, this is another chamber like the other two, only obviously corrupted. And this one, I'm planning on potentially adding some caves to go down, like yet another exit out of here.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so we have to go up and around through the spiders' leavings.
It's not very deep right now, but was just more for ideas of what I plan on doing.
Okay. Cool.
And that's the waterworks as it is right now.
Cool.
Like I said, pretty much I've got the quests and dialogues to work on. Obviously, I'll probably still do some decorating because that's just me. But my goal is to have this in a releasable state when I do the next mod pack update, which will be on the 17th. I think that's a Friday.
Okay. Well, don't ask me to do math right now. I'll take your word for it. The 17th is is the day.
Well, I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, most likely. I'm just looking to see if I can see some of the dwarf heads that you mentioned collapsed into the water.
Well, there's one back towards the main entrance, and there's another one that's kind of sticking up on the land.
Okay, see,
land and water.
yeah, I just found the one on the land. And the one in the water?
Yeah, it's back over this, back towards the main entrance.
Yeah. Don't know. What is that? There it is. I see the one in the water. That's what I was seeing.
And then trying to make it look like rubble fell into the water there.
Mm-hmm. So where did the head fall from?
The central columns that are here, they actually, most of them were supposed to look like the one with the four heads.
Oh, okay.
But only that one is the one, that's the only one that survived.
Oh, okay. So the one with the four heads is... Well, that's the tower. Oh, so cool. So this is the one with the four heads? The one with the water coming out? Or the four...
Yes.
Okay, so that... Ah, okay, so this is the pillar that should look like the other one, but it's all eroded and crappy, and no longer looks like that, and all the heads have crumbled away, except for the one in the water there. Gotcha.
Pretty much.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, GreatOrator. This has been a wonderful, wonderful tour.
Always a pleasure for me, too.
Wow. Amazing. So, guys...
Yeah, if you want to go fly around and take a look, go right on ahead.
Well, I was kind of doing that while I was talking to you, to be honest. So I think that's going to be it for this updated sneak peek of the Moria Waterworks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And, well, I hope to see you in the stream sometime. And if you aren't playing Tolkiencraft II, why aren't you? You definitely should be.
I agree.
There's cool stuff like this. It's all over. Like there's lots of towns already in the mod pack, and there's more coming. Like, you know, I never know what GreatOrator is going to be working on next, but he's certainly still inspired and working on more things. So, yeah. Get playing.
My thing has always been, rather than come out with multitudes of packs, I'm just going to do one pack and make it the best that I can.
And I like that. I like that philosophy. Cool. Alright, guys. I will see you later. Bye.